She better answer too. Oh, it's S. Hold on a second. Hey girl, what's up? Girl, I'm just having a day. Everything is going wrong. It's just too much. I'm just overwhelmed with life, work, personal, family. Like I just have so many things to say.
Yeah, sounds like a long day. And I feel like the same thing. I've just had a lot going on too. Maybe we need to talk about this. You want me to grab the wine?
Yes, girl. I'll meet you there.
Okay, bet. I'm on my way.
Every cork has a memory. We will be savoring this for our first podcast. Okay, I have like a thing in my kitchen that literally says every cork has a memory, and this will be going in.
Welcome to Let's Spill the Wine podcast. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's spill the wine.
Okay.
Hey, Bookie, how are you? I'm coming, girl. Hold on. Here we go. Ooh. Alrighty. We did it of Let's Spill the Wine. So, y'all, this has been a long time coming. I mean, we really don't know what we're doing, but the best part about this is that we are two best friends who are entirely committed to just hearing, letting people hear our voice.
Being yappers,
talking about, all of the things that are happening in our lives in the world while being cute and doing it. Girl. So every Wednesday, make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys get your favorite bottle, your favorite glass, and your favorite pink, whatever, if it's a blanket, if it's a pillow, if it's a jacket, just put it on and get with us. Get ready with us. We're going to get comfortable. So, yeah. So I'm going to get comfortable because we going to be here for a while.
So today, even though it is Spill the Wine, it's top of the new year, welcome to 2025. We will be drinking Bel Air Luxe champagne today.
Okay.
That is what we will be having. So let me get this open for y'all.
We're excited. Ooh.
Now y'all don't watch me open this because I usually have someone else open these for me.
Right.
So
yeah.
It may give, she's not a real drinker. She doesn't know what's going on. And I'm not.
But in actuality, we know what we're doing here.
A little.
We know what we're doing here.
Just
so,
sad.
Yeah, it's all good.
All of that off because the gold is really, really cute.
Yeah, it was cute. It was cute.
Y'all saw it. Put that label out there. Yeah,
So I will tell you guys, this is a disclosure. We do not endorse underage drinking. So if you're not of age, but you are joining us, feel free to grab your favorite Martinellis. We love Martinellis.
Get you a Capri Sun.
A Capri Sun. Oh, that's cute. Okay, wait. So what are you using?
This is an electric wine opener that my mom got me for my 27th birthday.
Get it. Clock
I did Taste the Wine extravaganza.
Yes, that was
in my
fun.
apartment.
It was
we had
a
a
lot.
really good time.
So
and so my mom was like, because I have a handheld one that I've had for like years. I've had it since college. We got it at like a White Elephant or Secret Santa situation.
Okay.
And so I was like, we need to upgrade. You're 27, you need an electric. And I was
time.
So pouring the first glass. And then where did you get these cute glasses from? Let's get into the glasses.
So I'm a stickler. So this is basically a super cute glass. It has little bows on it. I have a huge obsession for bows these days. And so I got this from TJ Maxx. I can't tell you that it's there. Yeah, I need a little bit more. We don't have
I can't tell you that it's still there.
I can't tell you if it's still there, but I will say that these glasses, all of them, they were so cute. And I literally texted S and I was like, we're going to have to get these cups. So this is our pour the force, our first sip, our first wine drinking together. But yes, here we go. Cheers! Yay! Congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bel Air is always good.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I did not come across this on my own. My stepdad actually put me onto this, and I think the first time I had it was like Thanksgiving, and I only could get through like one glass because I was already feeling it. So we'll see how this goes.
Period. Yeah. So we also wanted to give an opportunity to cheers into the new year with you guys. So we're gonna do a little confetti weddy because we deserve it. I feel like it's been a long year.
It has been a long year, and
for everybody, I think.
I should have opened mine before we started.
Wait, I don't even know if this is. We're gonna try it. Hold on, I don't know. Oh, that's the top. Okay, maybe I didn't do this right. Remove and discard shrink wrap label before using. Maybe we should have drank after. Hold the popper firmly upright with both hands. Point away from yourself and others. Rotate the base. Oh, you're supposed to turn it.
No, right here. This turns.
Oh.
Right?
Yes. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we suck. Nope. Yay! See, you might be a lot stronger than me. Oh, rotate this way. Yeah, no, mine's stuck.
Okay.
I'm not great. Celebration.
Oh, yours is stuck. See,
mine's stuck.
It's not you. It's whoever made it at the factory.
No, literally. Yay! Cheers! No, literally. We're glittering everywhere. I promise you. That's not what we did. No. We have glitter all over. So now you're finna see us glittering.
It's giving fairy. I'm gonna take my puffer off.
Yeah, let's unwind. We ready. Let's get ready.
Now y'all are getting the real me. I love to take my shoes off. So this is my pink boot for the
period.
Shout out to Steve Madden.
Okay, we love Steve. We love Steve.
We do.
We love Steve.
A lot of my shoes are Steve Madden or Aldo. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, let's get into the game.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about US. Like, I want to know, where are you from? Key life experiences that kind of shaped you a little bit.
Oh my God, trauma?
No, really, we're already getting into it. Crazy. Okay, yeah, no, not trauma necessarily, but like, okay, let's start from where you're from, and we'll just go into it.
Yeah, I want to get to know you. Let's get into it. So I am from Waco, Texas, born and raised. I spent all 18 years of my life there, and then when I graduated high school in 2016, I immediately went to Texas State, down in San Marcos. Eat 'em up, go Cats, go!
Wow.
And then I did college there for 3 years. I did finish in 3 years. Sometimes when I say that, people are like, "Oh, you dropped out." No, babes.
No. I finished. Graduated.
I did it in 3 years.
Period.
Along with my friends. They're still very close to me. So 2019 graduated right before COVID. So I was like the last actual graduating class before COVID hit, because everything was like virtual. They didn't really have graduations and things. So yeah, I did that, and then I stayed in St. Marcus for like a year after that.
Okay.
So obviously the world shut down. Things were crazy. But I was working at a doctor's office at the time. So I was considered, what was the term? Essential. So I still had to go to work.
Right.
But then after that, I moved into Austin because like, I'm a city girl.
Period. City girl. Okay.
And so once I moved to Austin, that's kind of where I met you, right? The timing aligns properly.
Perfectly.
So yeah, we met working at the same little gig. I won't get into details with that, but I really think I met you. It was like the week of your birthday. Your birthday was a couple of days or something. Yeah. I'm super big on birthdays. My mom always made my birthday like a holiday. So when I meet other people and I love them and care about them, I want to make their birthday special. So when she told me that, I was like, okay, period. Her birthday coming up. Then I looked at my astrology calendar and realized sister girl was
in alignment, right?
So I was like, yes, happy birthday. So I like always remember her birthday and things like that, and that's kind of just what kicked off our friendship.
Yes. Okay, so I'll talk about how I got here, so we can basically meet in the middle and then continue our topics. So I am from Seattle, Washington, originally from Federal Way, but I say Seattle because everybody don't know where Federal Way is at. And so I moved, right? I was 18, so I moved away. I went to college here in Austin. I went to Houston Tillotson University, the HBCU, the illustrious Houston Tillotson.
Let them know.
And I just did a lot of great things there, where I eventually ended up meeting S, and again, working at our little gig. And she was just the most electric person there. Wow, like seriously, like we connected from the very first time we actually met each other, and it was almost sad because we were inseparable, and it didn't matter what we did, but we always tried to figure out a way how to be with each other or work with each other or be in the same space because we just love each other so much. Like we've always connected. So after a while, I think we just realized, like, you know, life is happening. We no longer work for that space anymore. So once our lives kind of started drifting and going different directions, we knew that we had to make sure that we do something together, whether that was hanging out or, you know, talking on the phone, but we made it here. And yeah, you want to tell us how we kind of made this podcast?
Here. So basically, I'm a yapper, she's a yapper.
We're certified.
Get on the phone and just yap.
Certified.
Sometimes it would be about bad things. Sometimes it'd be good things. Sometimes it'd just be frustration. Like, bro, I just need to get this off my chest.
Yeah.
I don't feel like journaling.
No, seriously.
So then we were just like, let's make a pod, because some of these things that we are discussing as young women trying to find a career, navigate young adult life, other people could relate to. Mm-hmm. And so we're here.
We made it to Let's Spill the Wine. So how do we, so where do we started with Spill the Wine, or
we did.
How do we get our name?
So we started with Spill the Wine, and I believe there's another pod or some other entity out there that has that wine. So then Let's Spill the Wine to add that in there, because we don't want to get sued. You can sue me if you want to. But
I don't have nothing. I don't got nothing for you.
You can have a sock. That's
I have socks.
So and some of them don't match. So you want to match it?
Pick your own. Right.
Pick. So
pick your choice.
That's how we settled on Let's Spill the Wine. We love to drink wine. I also think the wine concept kind of, because we already were talking about a pod, but I think the wine concept kind of clicked around my birthday when I did the wine tasting, and we were like, oh, this was fun. It was very cute. I had a little placemat where you could like rate the wine. Mm-hmm. I had such a good time. I liked all of the wine.
Yeah, all of it.
Some people were like, no, that was nasty. I was like, oh,
that's right.
I was like, maybe I have a problem.
No, really, because it was really good. And I think so we ended up going to a winery together.
We did.
And this wasn't intentional.
Working for that place.
Yeah.
Like a wine situation.
Yeah.
But did we go like 4 or 5 different wineries? Yeah,
we went to several different wineries. We were sick by the end of that day.
If you guys are familiar with Fredericksburg, you kind of do like the wine tasting kind of like bar crawl situation.
Yeah.
And so we did that, and some of my family actually was there, which is crazy because I never really like get drunk and like dance in front of my mom. So that's not her first time seeing it. Oh, this girl gets drunk and then she likes to dance.
Party, right?
Yeah, mom. I mentioning my mom, we're like polar opposites. My mom likes to have a good time.
Yeah.
But you will never catch her somewhere super drunk dancing.
Right.
I went to Mexico for one of my friend's wedding, and I showed my mom a video of me like doing karaoke with one of my best friends. She was like, I would never do something like this. And I was like, it's just me. Like, I don't know. So I guess I get a little bit of my personality from my dad, because my mom would not be somewhere drunk doing karaoke in the middle of Mexico. She would not be doing that.
Yeah.
But me, on the other hand,
I would do it too.
Pass me the mic.
No, seriously.
So
I do it. That's just me.
So
that's just me.
Where we're at. That's a little bit of my life.
Period. Okay. So
did I give enough?
I think you did. Right.
Did I give you enough lore?
Right. Do you want to know more? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Comment and let us know.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, as the show progresses, you'll know more and more about myself.
Yeah.
A fun fact, just to prep y'all.
That's a good one. What's one? Tell us one thing about you.
My thing in college was I would get really drunk and then turn into Nicki Minaj, and I would just rap Nicki Minaj lyrics on like shuffle. So if there's ever an episode where I get really drunk and there's a lot of Nicki references, just know S is the building and Nicki Minaj has entered.
I don't know why I would have thought it would have been like Beyonce. You don't turn into Beyonce?
I don't. I think I show up to the party as Beyonce and then I leave as Nicki Minaj.
No, that's real. That's really real. I don't know if I have my character alter ego, but like
because you just sing all the time. Like that's part of who you are. She's a singer.
I'm a singer.
She's a singer.
I do a lot. We both do a lot. But that's why we found it so much so like we needed to do something like this because we connect so much and we don't have a platform to talk about it. Like our friends love us, but I think you guys need to hear our conversations.
You better be watching this episode and supporting me.
Literally.
Period.
The end. If you're not watching,
I'm coming for you. I know where all of y'all stay.
I know where all of y'all stay. So, no, literally. No, seriously. We'll find you. No, just kidding. We love you, everybody. But know that. Okay, so boom, right? So what is like a passion that you have right now? Like what is something that you are pursuing right now that is kind of like, you know, I know you do fashion. You like fashion, but yeah, tell me, what are some interests that you have?
So I think I've always had a passion for fashion. Mm-hmm. Thanks to the brats for that slogan. Shout out to them.
Period.
All the hashtag brats. I had the stage, I had the limo, I had the heads. I always had a passion for fashion. Like dressing them up. I had a stage where I would do like fashion shows with the dolls. Like I've always loved fashion. So I think my passion right now is to chase the bag. Mm-hmm. I am a single woman in Austin, Texas, trying to retire. Yeah. By the time I'm 30, and I would love to retire my mother. Ooh. So I think
that's good.
T clock. Yeah. So I think that's my passion. Okay. But truly, deep down, I am a fashion girly. Yeah. Like, I love fashion. Literally, Christmas just happened, and my Nana, which is what we call my grandmother on my dad's side, she got this fur coat. It's like red. I said, honey, leave that to me in the wheel. Come on, Nana. No, literally. I need in the wheel. Like, I need that. Yeah. Like, so I've just always been like, even in like, it's so funny, even in childhood pictures, like, everyone will be making silly faces. I'm in the front pose. Boom. Like, I'm giving you looks. I'm serving. So I feel like that's just always been me. I just like, I love taking pictures. I love being in front of the camera. And I love putting outfits together. I feel like in all of my friend groups, I'm the friend. Even in I have siblings. My sisters will be like, does this go with this? Like, is this cute? Like, even in college when I had 3 roommates. We all lived together. We're all really close still. And before we go out, they come in my room and be like, is this cute? And I'm like, you need to change those shoes. Yeah. Like, I've always been that friend that's like, put this on this cute. With this. Where are you going? You're not going with me. Right. You're not going with me that way. And I think I get that from my mom. My mom has a really good fashion sense. Yeah. And even she feels like she got that from her dad. Yeah. He was always dressed down to the nines. Like, it didn't matter if he was just going to the grocery store. He was eating them up. Okay. So I feel like, I guess in my bloodline's always been fashion. We always take pride in how we look and how we dress. Yeah. And it's just always stuck with me. And it's true in the friend group. They're always like, is this cute? I like this. Is that cute? What would you wear with this? Yeah. How would you style this? I'm always the friend like letting people borrow this top or not necessarily these jeans. Oh, right. I'm a little bigger than a lot of my friends. So not necessarily the jeans with the tops. You can make that work. Shoes. Let you borrow a pair of shoes and whatnot. But that's just I love fashion. So if anyone in the fashion world is watching, get her. And she actually is really good. Like, let me say this. So I've seen when she's styled and it does look good. Like, she always looks good. Always. It never fails. And you'll start to see it. So don't. You will start to see. We wanted to stick to the promos. Yeah. So that's why you will see our fashions. Some fashions. You'll see some casual things too, just because of how we're going to do this moving forward. Yeah. So let's talk about passions. Let's get into it. Respect her. Period. We're gonna do an episode where she wears her crown. Period. It's beautiful. I will. It's very majestic. Yeah. I love it. Thank you. I love it. We're gonna get you in a crown. Essence is gonna compete one of these days, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna get her soon. I don't know if I'm right. So passions I have are like, I love pageantry. I love cooking. I love baking. I love singing, of course. I like production and theater. I think that's something that I've fallen in love with. I love being able to put things together. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do like backstage and hands-on and either like writing scripts and things.
And then you like went to school for that, right?
Yeah. I have a minor in music vocal performance, so I don't do theater, but I do vocal arrangements. I do background vocals, all that great stuff. But I eventually want to turn it into a business and make it into something, greater. But yeah, this is a start.
That's cute. Speaking of degrees and turning them into business, I did not mention what my degree was.
No, you didn't. What did you?
I don't bring it up because I don't work in that realm.
Nobody does.
So I didn't bring it up. But basically, my degree is exercise and sports science.
Okay.
With a pre-rehabilitation concentration. So basically, I was going to school for physical therapy, and
I did not know that. Why did I know that? I feel like it was something else.
Love that. The reason how I even came across that path is I have an older sister who is a nurse, and I've always looked up to her.
Yeah.
And I've always looked up to her, and I've always wanted to help people. I have a really big heart, and I just love to help people.
Yeah.
But I can't do blood. You can't come to me cut up, beat up.
Can't do it.
I can't do it. So I was like, I can help people once they recover. Once they're out of the hospital, I can help them with their rehab. So that's where that came from. And my mom, bringing up my mom again, she had this close friend in Waco who actually owned a physical therapy clinic.
Okay.
But it was for like children. The age was from like 3 to 5. Okay. So every summer I'd go and I'd volunteer there with the kids, helping them with their physical therapy, watching people do speech therapy and all that stuff. And I love children.
Yeah.
You will most likely hear me say effing kids a lot.
Well, because we ain't got no kids. We have fur babies. We have fur babies. We have fur babies, but we'll get into that another day.
That's where that came from. And so basically, once I graduated with my bachelor's degree, I did not go on to pursue a doctorate in physical therapy. At the time, the world shut down. And it just didn't seem realistic. I felt like I needed to go out in the field. I needed to make money. I needed to work. I moved. Once we graduated, I lived with 3 other girls. I decided I want to live by myself. Somebody got to pay the bills.
Anyway,
So I went to work, and then I ended up here. But I do think eventually my goal was always to have a physical therapy clinic. And one of my best friends that I met in college, she actually is in PT school now. So maybe I'll be able to do this with her.
Yeah.
Like own a clinic, and then next door there would be a dispensary.
Okay.
And if you had an appointment that day, you could go next door and get a discount on like a gummy or an edible or something. Because I feel like physical therapy goes hand in hand with like recreational therapy. Like, and then when I did my internship, it'd be a lot of old people that were just in pain. Like, girl, let me stretch you out. Let me go get you a little brownie. Right. So I feel like eventually at some point I will make my way back to that. Like, school's always going to be there. I can always go back to school.
Yes.
So, I feel like that would be my passion. But on the flip side of the coin, I've always had a passion for fashion.
Yeah.
Shout out to the brats. Shout out to my mom spoiling me. She bought me all the brats. I had the babies. All the dolls. I had the fashion stage. The limo. So they drive up in the limo. And then they get on the stage. And I would make them, perform. I love that. That people call, they're like, does this go with this? I'm thinking about wearing this. I'm always that person. I feel like that also goes into helping people. I know it sounds shallow, but like, helping somebody put an outfit together, helping them feel confident in what they're wearing also helps them. No, seriously, it does. I feel either path that I go, I'll be helping someone. I
love that. So I got a degree in business. I kind of still operate in business, but I'm a businesswoman. I'm a businesswoman. I am a businesswoman. But I see myself, I have so many things and so many ideas that I want to do. But I got a degree in something that I love and something that I'm passionate about and something that's going to pay the bills. Right. So I have a degree in business, but a minor in music vocal performance because I still want to perform and sing and do all that great stuff.
And she does that. She sings and she performs. Yes. She does the things. Tune into the TikTok. She's on there singing.
I'll make sure we put our information after this so you guys can see what we be doing. Because we do a lot. We contribute a lot to the world. I think we do. We're wonderful.
We just need them to see it and appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And write a check.
And write a check. And write some money. Give some money. Some money. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, so let's see. What is your favorite wine right now? Like, what are you drinking? What do you drink for comfort?
Oh my God. Okay.
What is your
so
wine down
let
line?
me take out through the journey.
Okay.
Because in college, I was very much a white wine. I don't want red. But as you grow, and I'm approaching 30,
Period.
now I'm more of like, I mean, I still would do the white wine, but I do enjoy a good red. I don't like for it to be too dry. I like for it to be sweet. But to be honest, I'm really not a big drinker. I feel like I'm becoming more of a drinker, I guess, the more that socially. I grow. Yeah, socially. Because, okay, here's the thing. I'm going to bring up my mom again.
We love our moms. Shout out to our moms. Our moms are actually the most amazing people on planet Earth.
Amazing. And growing up, my mom did not want me to be an alcoholic or like a drug addict. Yeah. So she would always tell me, like, we have addictive genes, so don't try this, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And so I feel like I stayed away from alcohol a lot. Even through college. Like now, I did have some drunk nights where I blacked out and did some crazy stuff. That's college. But I don't feel like I ever was a person to be like, ooh, let me just have a glass of wine before bed until like recently. Yeah. You know, I don't want to be an alcoholic. No. Like, I don't want that. No. And we don't encourage underage drinking, and we don't encourage alcoholism. At all. Respectfully. When I say in college, I was over 21. Over 21. Now, if you know me personally, do not get in these comments and try to clock me. I know that. And I will not elaborate. With that being said, I was of age. Yeah. But I will say, not to throw my mom under the bus, but I do feel like she did a good job of, before I was of age, letting me sip it. Yeah. To know that it was nasty. Yeah. Yeah. No, I learned. Okay, so that's how I learned. So I got to try wine long before I even got the opportunity to try any other like hard alcohol or anything. And because of my distaste, I didn't like wine. I didn't like the flavor of it. I wasn't attracted to wanting to have more. And so when I got of age, that I finally was like, okay, my taste buds are mature. Right. They're old enough to understand. So let me try it again. And it was cool because, and shout out to my auntie. And hopefully when we go to Seattle, we'll have the ability, because I do want to go to Seattle. Oh I think we should travel to Seattle. And we got to do a wine, and we'll take the pot on the road. For sure. But my aunt, she actually basically inspired me to understand what wine, like how to pair wine and how to taste it and all that kind of stuff. She makes it. She taught me how to make it. So we're gonna be making some wine eventually too. That winery. And they had like snacks with it. Yes. No, that was good. We're gonna have to do that again. I was already okay. So here's the thing. I need a snack. Yeah. So when they brought out, I was hungry. And it was like arugula. It was like arugula salad with like a balsamic vinaigrette, and it was like pear. It was very refreshing. And then there was like a blueberry. It wasn't a muffin, but it was so in the shape of a. It was, oh my God. Wow. And then we tried this wine that was, what was it? It was in a bourbon barrel. In the bourbon barrel. Again, we're not alcoholics, but it was so cool to see that was the wine. Best tasting wine, and it wasn't even on the menu. The guy just liked it so much that he took us to the back and was like, I want to try this. It was aged wine that was being aged in a bourbon barrel. When I tell y'all that wine was so good that I was tempted to sign up for a subscription for them to start bringing me more. No, seriously. It was so good. It was really good. So from there, we went to Fredericksburg together. We did a little trip together, and we just, developed this passion for wine. But I do love wine. And my aunt, because she introduced me to wine, now I know how to better like pair it and know what to, So we only drink socially. I think in 2025, I'm going to be spending less time drinking. But when we do drink with our pods, I'll be drinking with my pod. I just did a full-on bar crawl with college friends in San Marcos for one of their birthdays. We were in our Christmas pajamas, and we all had hangovers the next day. Yeah, I can't make any promises now. Yeah, I do. I'll drink socially. Yeah, it was a time, and so it's a time to be had. For me, I've always been I babysit drinks. Yeah. So if you want me to turn up, have a good time, it's shot o'clock. It's shots on shots. So by the time it was time to go, by the time we got to like the fourth bar, I was like, I just need water. Yeah, I have a drink. Home. Yeah. None of us woke up in a good place. I threw up 4 times that night. I've never had a bad wine experience. I don't think okay, so let me say this. There was one time for my best friend's birthday that we tried. That's when all the new Stella Roses started coming out. Yes. I love the blueberry Stella Rosa. It's delicious, but I was sick after because we tried every
single bottle. We had bought all of the Stella Roses as possible, drank them, and then decided we was going to try to stay up. No.
I will say as an adult, because now I have a little bit more money, I can actually get wine of quality. I
Yeah.
would say I haven't had a bad experience with wine in that aspect, but in college when you're broke and you can only get the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
I definitely was throwing up the cheap wine.
Stuff.
It was not. My mom always says that I'm an expensive lady, and honestly,
I
feel
am
like
too.
it's not by choice.
What's wrong with that?
My body cannot handle cheap alcohol.
No.
My skin cannot take cheap
skincare. Yeah.
My skin is very sensitive. So yeah, it's not by choice.
What is your favorite wine right now? Like, what are you drinking? What
Shout out to Lady Gaga.
I was born this way. What is your wine down
wine?
Let me take
y'all through the journey.
Okay.
Because in college, I was very much a white wine. I don't want red.
No, they don't. They don't
necessarily
drink a lot of
wine.
But
30.
My aunt showed me how to drink wine. So yeah, I do babysit sometimes. I babysit my drinks because I don't like to drink a lot. I would rather take a nap than drink. I'd rather take a nap than drink.
Wink, wink.
No, that. Drink some water. No, I do. It's okay. Like I think that, yeah, I drink a little bit of wine here and there. I'm gonna stop doing it in 2025 though.
I will say currently, because I usually always have a bottle of wine in my house, just because I feel like that's just the aesthetic, like it's cute.
Yeah.
Right now there is no wine, but I do have a bottle of vodka.
I do too. I have a whole bar in my house.
But I do. Say the vodka was a gift.
It's a gift
to me on Halloween because I held the Halloween pregame before we went to the Halloween party.
Yeah.
And one of my friends, it's her first time coming to my house. You know, usually you go to someone's house for the first time, you like
bring gifts. Yeah.
She brought vodka,
wine,
and it's
or
still
vodka.
in there. And we're in 2025, and the vodka has been unopened. So therefore, I stand by. I'm not
drinking it.
Don't try to talk.
I am not drinking it. Okay, that's fair. Okay. So, what can the podcasters like expect from watching this?
You can expect,
because we're crazy.
I feel a lot of fun, a lot of chaos. We are taking you on this journey with us. Obviously, with drink, like some people like get drunk and they want to fight. Like that's not
me. That's not me either.
It'll the pod will be very much good times, fun, laughs, little chaos. And honestly, like LaLa said when we started, we don't really know what we're doing. So as we build a fan base, if there's certain things you guys want to see, we are open.
Seriously. Doing all of that.
Doing all of that. Just making this fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, at some point, we do want to be rich.
No,
I want to retire by the time I'm 30.
No, seriously.
And I want to retire my mom. That lady works
hard. Yeah.
And she's worked hard my entire... I'm not going to cry.
She's
worked hard my entire life. And she deserves to kick her feet up.
Yeah.
And be treated like a queen. Which my stepdad does treat her like a queen. So I love that for her. But I also want her to stop having to clock in.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. Our family is such a huge support system for us.
Oh, absolutely.
We have a great family. We have a great family. We have a good family. And amazing friends too.
Yes.
Like, I'm excited because the new year means, like, I don't know for you, but like my word for the year is consistency. And so I want to be consistent in all aspects. Like I have been consistent before, but I now like am starting to be more determined and more like head focused and strong on being consistent. And so like my family, like I want to be consistent in spending more time with them. I want to be consistent in doing our podcast. I want to be consistent in building relationships. I want to be consistent in meeting new people. So that's my word for the year.
That's cute. That word didn't come to mind exactly this morning.
Yeah.
But basically, it's kind of the same thing. Like I want to be sure that I'm staying with like my TikTok content, with this podcast content. I want to make sure I'm still going to the gym and like just being, just being determined to stick to what I say I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Which I've been working out.
Yeah.
For a few years now, but yes.
And she looks so good.
Thank you.
So good.
Shout out to IBS. If you're an IBS baddie out there, life is not over. You can still thrive and be great.
Yeah.
And you do have to limit what you eat.
Yeah.
But I'm not that girl that's like, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat that.
No, you still eat it.
I eat everything.
You still eat it.
I just know that like, okay, I'm gonna eat this today, but tomorrow I gotta make sure I stay away from bread. Yeah. I had a lot of bread today and I don't want to send back. So
I love that.
Can still thrive and be IBS baddie. Look at me.
Yeah.
Thriving. I ain't gonna lie though, it do suck a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I have not had goldfish in like a year and a half, and that's like my favorite
goldfish.
Snack. Yes, I've always loved goldfish as a child.
Yeah.
I tell people Another fun fact about me: I could thrive off of water, rice, and goldfish. That's really all I need to eat. Those are my 3 top things to consume.
Okay.
Is water, rice, and goldfish.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not a nutritious diet. Which is probably
delicious.
why I have IBS.
But I feel like if you did consume those things, you probably would be small because you're obviously not getting the protein and stuff that you need.
Exactly. But
let's do it.
Yeah.
Goldfish diet.
I'm gonna get some goldfish.
Just one. And see what happened. Right, just one bag.
But you know they have like the large goldfishies now. Like,
yes, get bags. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. I like a fresh cracked box of Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are good.
You can't tell me a fresh cracked box of
Cheez-Its. With his Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
I'm a Love Island girl.
Me too.
Speaking of celebrities,
I was gonna say,
let's get into the Cowboy Carter Christmas.
No, literally. Oh my God. I was like, okay, so boom, right? First of all, she didn't have to do us like that. She didn't have to.
Beyonce, the woman that you are, the woman that you have been. Beyonce is the only person I can genuinely say I've been a fan of my entire life. She's the first person I've ever seen in concert. I was about 8 years old, went to the Houston Rodeo.
Yes.
She was there. And the same family that we would do the family vacations with, that's my sister and that cousin.
Yeah.
We went together to see Beyonce at the Rodeo. Knew the choreography down. That was the first person I've ever seen in concert. And I was blessed to be able to see her on the Renaissance tour.
Yes.
For my actual birthday. She performed in Houston on September 23rd. That is my birthday.
Oh yeah, it was meant to be. It was meant to be.
With my best friend from like middle school.
Yeah.
And this lady that I met working at the job that I actually had when I was working with you. I was doing 2 jobs.
Yeah. Right.
So my family likes to joke that I'm part Jamaican because I usually have multiple jobs.
Same.
This is like the first I've actually only had like 1 job.
Yeah.
But yes, I met her there. She actually had her husband.
Okay.
Sitting in the queue when the pre-sale started, and she told him, buy as many tickets as you can. The limit was 4. She said, get them. She said, I know Essence is coming, and she can bring someone with her.
Right.
And yeah, so we were all sitting in the row. It was me, my best friend Niecy, and then Jen and her husband, and we had a time. So yeah, when Beyonce goes on tour again, I will be there.
Do you think she's gonna do it this year?
Okay, so
I saw the date.
Get into it.
I saw the date.
So I thought that on the 14th of this year in January,
we're getting a new
she
album.
was going to release the Beyonce Bowl documentary, like how she did Homecoming. I thought we were gonna get the Beyonce Bowl's already on streaming, and it's just the performance. So I was wrong.
So we're not getting that.
So what I have been seeing though is that the Houston Rodeo tickets apparently go on sale 2 days after her announcement. So people are thinking that she's going to be at the Houston Rodeo. And so the reason I told that story of me seeing her for the first time at the Houston Rodeo is like that would be a full circle moment for me.
We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do that. We're going. And guess what's gonna happen? You, our viewers, are going to help us get there. Okay.
Beyonce.
And tell her favorite girlies.
I have Beyonce hung up on my wall in my living room.
Yeah.
There aren't pictures of me in my living room, but there is a large poster of Beyonce in my living room.
She's great. I think she did amazing at the thing.
It was so the white.
Everybody.
Girl,
yeah.
Even Julius was in white.
In his sweatsuit. I said, okay. Yeah.
It was immaculate.
Yeah.
Her bringing out Shabuzi, Post Malone. It was so good. Blue Ivy.
No, that
her shit
was the highlight of the entire performance.
I love seeing her growth. Like I said, I went to the Renaissance tour, so I saw her in Houston. You know, you see the clips, and it's just like she is growing with her confidence, and she killed it.
I was gonna say I can respect that. Like I was just having this conversation with somebody. I can respect. I'm spilling wine. I can respect the fact when these celebrities really like I don't want to say groom, that's not the word, but cultivate and shape their kids to be like celebrities if that's what they choose to do. I love that because you can tell that she's progressing, she's worked hard, and Beyonce didn't just throw her up.
She's not just out here because my mom is Beyonce. Like, Beyonce's making her
work for it. Right. She didn't just throw her up there so that she would be embarrassed, because yes, she might be Beyonce's daughter. She is a reflection of her mom and her parents, but ultimately she's a reflection of herself. So to see her work it the way that she did,
and she wants to do it. Like, if you watch the Renaissance film, you know that Blue asked Beyonce.
Yes.
And Beyonce was like, no.
No. She told her no.
And then she went back and was like, okay, if you work for it.
Right. Then you can go in it. Right.
And that girl worked so hard that she was in every
all of the shows. Every show, right? She was she was in the halftime show. Like, I'm so proud of her.
We love Beyonce, and I just, I've been a fan of her my entire life.
I love that.
She can do no wrong. I just feel like she's just so good, and everything she does is intentional, and there's like a thought behind every little millisecond that happens on that stage.
Yeah.
And she wants to uplift the Black community, and I love that. I feel like a lot of people get famous and they forget where they came from, forget who they are.
Yeah.
And she doesn't.
You think if Beyonce had a wine, what was it? What do you think it would be called?
Honestly, if Beyonce had a wine, I probably wouldn't drink it because
that Sir Davis had me tore up.
That Sir Davis is strong.
That Sir Davis?
Beyonce is a drinker.
That's a cowgirl. Seriously.
And I'm not a drinker. So I probably would have the wine on display as a cutesy little, I bought this because I'm a Beyonce fan.
But I wouldn't know.
I probably wouldn't be drinking it for real. Like, that's not something I
probably It's strong. So we did try it at her wine tasting birthday party. Extravaganza. That stuff was very strong, and I do not recommend.
And I snuck it in. So here's the thing. I told everyone to bring wine, but my stepdad bought me the Sir Davis whiskey as a birthday gift.
Yeah.
And so what I did was, when everyone arrived, I put their wine in a concealed bag that had a number on it. And you had placemats that were like, okay, wine number 1, you could write, rate it and all those things. So I don't know if it was like number 4 or 5, but I snuck it in, poured it out, and people were like, that's brown. That's not wine. That's not wine
at all.
And then the way that it came out with a smile, my friend Ronnie, who is a whiskey drinker, she clocked it and she was like, "There's whiskey in there."
Right.
Before I could even pour it out. So
I said, "What in the hell is this?"
I had everyone taste it straight, which probably is like not a good friend.
Mind you, wasn't this the last drink after all the wine we just had?
I put it in the middle. It was number 6 or 7.
It was still number 6 or 7 after all the 4 and 5 we just had before, and we was sick. I think I was a little drunk after that.
Oh,
I
definitely was drunk. I had to walk my dog in the middle of the wine tasting, and that was the most magical one.
LOL, that is so funny. Oh, that was time.
If I had a wine, I probably wouldn't drink it, but I'd buy it. But my money would go into her pocket.
Yeah,
just for the fact that I love Beyonce and want to support everything that she does.
So what's your guilty pleasure? Like, I know you have, so you like Beyonce, but what is your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure.
And then I think we should pull this out. Just one.
We should.
Because we're about to conclude. So yeah.
Guilty I don't know if I have any guilty pleasures. I don't know.
You don't have a guilty pleasure? I'll tell you mine.
I don't think so.
My guilty pleasure is I like to watch Ratchet TV. I love Ratchet TV. But it's not me.
But it's not a secret. I feel like guilty pleasure is something you don't. Maybe my problem is that I'm too open of a person. I'm an open book. There's nothing that I do in private that like no one knows about. Like somebody knows.
That's very valid.
Everyone may not know, but somebody knows.
I do watch Ratchet TV, and people know I watch Ratchet TV. But I love it. I mean, it's
okay. So what Ratchet TV do you watch right now? Like, are you into baddies?
I was. I stopped watching it because I realized like it started to turn bad, and we was fighting for no reason. And respectfully, I don't think you should fight, but I feel like if you're going to fight for a reason. Have a valid reason to fight if you're going to do it. And I just feel like there was no real reason to fight.
I agree. I didn't get into baddies because I grew up against my mom's.
You was watching Bad Girls Club.
Watching Bad Girls Club.
I watched that too. It's not the same thing though at all.
My goal is that I wanted to be on Bad Girls Club.
I did too, and I got in trouble. Because I said, "Yeah, one day I'm gonna be on Bad Girls Club."
Listen, and then they had the sister season, and my older sister, the one that I look up to, that's a nurse, she would fight. If you breathed her direction the wrong way, she was gonna beat your ass. So I was like,
fighting nurse.
We're gonna go on baddies
Together, yeah.
Bad
Girls
Club
together.
Then once I got of age, it wasn't like a thing anymore.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Well, so it's not even the same thing. So what's happening right now is it's like a bunch of people are coming on. Yeah, there are siblings on there, right? Or people that were connected to other people, but they're fighting for no reason. Like the beef is online. And so I just feel like, okay, Bad Girls Club, at least they were going there to better themselves. They were actually going there.
They had therapists at some point.
Mm-hmm. So they don't do that at all on baddies.
Yeah, I think they do.
They need therapy. They do, because that's why they're in there fighting each other for no apparent reason.
And no shade to Natalie Nunn, because I don't want to get canceled before we even get started. But if you actually watch Bad Girls Club, like Natalie Nunn wasn't like she was getting beat up.
Mm-hmm.
So like I really couldn't back her being on a show acting like she's like the baddest.
Well, she's not even the baddest baddie. She is the director. She is the executive director for the show.
They should have given that to Tanisha or somebody. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm saying, like, somebody to host it and to regulate it, and then she could be a part. I love
like Megan. Whatever
Megan
was that season 7, 8, 6. That was my favorite season. She beat all 3 of them girls up by herself.
Or just don't be there. Like, make the opportunity for other people. Like Love Is Blind. Like, you know how they have the well, not Love Is Blind. What's the other dating show?
Should I go on Love Is Blind? Love Island?
I think you should. Let's try it.
No.
You should. You said no.
I probably could do Love Island. I don't think I could do Love Is Blind because my love is not blind.
No.
And
but I think you could try
shallow.
it.
I feel like
you need to see.
I need to know that you're cute. Because here's the thing. I feel like procreating with someone that is not attractive is selfish because you have the possibility of your children being ugly, and that's just not cute.
Okay, so but wait. So I get that you're pretty. That's great. I know that you don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with like different genders or being different genders. Oh my goodness, different races. Oh, like I don't mind different races. I
race one time.
Right.
Would I do it again? No.
We'll see. Okay, I understand, and you don't even have to explain why.
And I won't elaborate.
Right.
It might get too explicit for this family
show.
But I will not elaborate.
Well, but you would date outside your race. So given that you would, and you're accepting of that, you don't feel like you would find love on Love Is Blind?
No.
Why? You don't think you would find? I think they would be attracted because they don't have no ugly people. Well,
this last season, the niggas was ugly.
Well,
sorry,
they were.
No offense to y'all, because I know y'all are real people and that's rude, but I wouldn't date anyone that was on there. And then you know what? I also watched The Ultimatum. I wouldn't go on there.
I didn't watch the new Ultimate. I wouldn't watch that. Well, okay, so I've watched it, but I wouldn't go on there because why would you give somebody that unless it's a real reason?
Why am I? Here's my thing about love. I don't want to feel like I'm forcing somebody to choose.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're giving somebody an ultimatum, that's kind of what it's like, do this or I'm out. And if I have to get to that point, I feel like I should already left.
Do you believe love is conditional?
Yes, I do.
Should it be conditional?
My love is conditional. I feel like
wait. We're not even gonna get into that.
We can save that for February.
Now you guys know the topic of next month.
We will talk about love and its conditions or its unconditionality, if that's a word.
Yeah. Conditionality.
But before we even get into it, I don't believe in unconditional love. I feel like maybe the love for like a parent to a child is unconditional, and even then
it's still conditional.
Depending on who your parent is conditional. Yeah, and we can get more into that in our next episode.
Well, y'all comment and let us know. Like, we want to know. We want to hear from you all. Do you believe?
Don't drag me though.
Love is unconditional.
I am an emotional being. I have a Cancer moon, so don't drag me.
Well, we need to know. I mean, because I feel like people can give us a better, perspective. Because I felt like love was unconditional, but I don't know if I've ever really experienced unconditional love from a human being.
I feel like you give unconditional love.
Me?
Yes. I feel like you do.
I feel like I do too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. We're gonna have to get into it.
We're gonna get into it.
February. Okay, we're gonna try this and then
Sip or Spill game that homegirl bought off TikTok shop. I think, did you make a TikTok about it already?
I haven't, but this is it. TikTok shop. Make sure you guys get the Sip and Spill. I actually you can get this from TikTok. You can get this on Walmart. Yeah. But specifically, shout out to my friends at TikTok shop. Yeah. So this is called Sip and Spill.
Before we get into the game, let me take this from you. And I need y'all to get into her nails. Because nail technically ain't that out.
Shout out to Tran at Golden Nail Lounge in Pflugerville, Texas. I will make sure I put a post and show you guys. And basically, my nails have wine cups on them.
She came
Cheers. Listen, this is our lifestyle. We're gonna make this our life. So I'm excited because this is literally like a dream come true.
My nails are still cherry red from Christmas because I get paid once a month. So
well, still, that still represents the wine. The wine is still whining. It still makes sense.
Oh yeah, period.
Yeah. The wine is still whining. Okay, so we're gonna do one round of this game. Okay, so boom, right? So you're going to.
Okay, the player with the most letters in their name goes first. Is my name longer than yours?
I have 7.
Yes, I'm gonna count on my hands. Don't do that. Oh, I also have 7.
What's your middle? How many letters do you have in your middle name?
5.
Damn. Last name?
5.
I have 6. So you.
Oh, I have 6 too. I lied. I'm drunk.
This is not working. This is not working. Okay.
Okay, so we'll just go in alphabetical order.
Yeah. E.
I'll go first.
Yep.
Damn.
So that didn't work.
You first. So
I'm still yeah.
With the first and the last name.
Right. First, middle, and last name. That's crazy. That is so funny. I didn't even know that until now that we have the same amount of initials. Okay, boom. So you're gonna take a sip card. Oh no, you're gonna take a spill card. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and draw a spill card. Read it to yourself silently. Once you draw and read your spill card, you have 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
Spill, which decide quietly if you want to answer the question on the card, or pass.
Yep. Mm-hmm. If you do pass, then you can pick up a sip card, and you have to do whatever that dare is.
Okay.
Good luck.
As I said, I'm an open book, so I'm probably gonna be spilling.
This is why we're here. Let's spill the wine.
Okay, so it's what's the brattiest thing you've done? I'm an only child, so I'm really a brat.
Yeah.
The list is long. I think recently the most brattiest thing that I've done is when we were doing our promo video, I stepped on glass that day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And my mom was at my apartment and she did not help me. And I was pissed about it and I did not talk to her. And then following that, I got the flu and sister girl thought I was being dramatic. And so she didn't really come and check on me until like day 3 when we found out I actually had the flu and I was dying. And I didn't talk to her for a week because I was pissed.
Oh, it'd be like that.
But I did talk to my stepdad. He brought me soup.
That's good. That's good.
Like, I'm going to talk to one of y'all in the household so that
but
she
not
knows
both
that
of
I'm
you.
alive.
Yeah. You.
So,
well, that's fair. That's valid. That's the brattiest. Okay, I'm going to do a spill. Can't do that.
We're not even going to
We're not doing that.
Card.
We're not going to do this one either.
Wait.
Because we're not going to get into that.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Okay, here we go.
Should we save these for February?
Those are good. Yeah, those are February.
Okay,
Okay, so have you ever reached out to someone after they ghosted you? If yes, explain yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have reached out to somebody because I was trying to figure out, like, what happened. But then they later come back and tell me, like, oh, I had a kid. It usually be a kid. And I love that one. Good. That's good for you. That's good for you. It's every time, it never fails. It's always been like a kid. Yeah. Most of the people that have ghosted me have come back, or I've seen that they've had a child, and that child maybe 3 or 4 years go by. So by the time I see them, they're like 3 and 4 years old.
And you do the math,
and the math ain't math. Yeah, 2 plus 2 is 17, and it just don't make no sense. So yeah, most of them had kids. So like I've reached out to them just to see like what happened, because I don't like being ghosted. I don't like that. I think that's rude. I don't like being ignored either. That'll piss me off.
I'm a ghoster, y'all.
But I'm a deep ghoster. Oh, you are the ghoster. Boo.
I'm the ghoster.
So why do you do that? And what is it? Is it just like you're not interested, or is it like what happens? Like, does it have to be a reason, or you just?
It's usually a reason.
Because I'm a ghoster under certain circumstances.
I feel like people be knowing where they had me fucked up at,
and then they be trying to come back like.
And I just leave because like you know that was out of line.
Out of line. Okay. Yeah.
So that's why it goes. I will say
that's
my
valid.
most recent ghosting. I'm not actively dating right now because it's insane. But the most recent guy that I ghosted, we matched on Hinge.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to
online dating. Okay.
And he was really attractive.
Yeah.
And so we exchanged numbers. We were texting off of Hinge. And we were trying to like meet up because I'm at the age where it's like I'm not coming to your house. I'm not setting myself up to be in a situation or a fling. Like,
I want to
dates,
be.
Give me romance. I'm a huge lover girl. I like the romance. I want to be taken out on dates.
Yeah.
Whatever. And he kept like pivoting to me coming to his house, and I'm like, okay, so what is it? Do you have a girl? Like, what's going on? Like, why do you not want to be seen in public with me? And he was like, I hope you don't see this.
Well, we're not on names.
So maybe I basically said, like, do you have a girl? Like, what's going on? He's like, no, I would love to be seen in public with you. You're beautiful. And I'm like, okay, so what's tea? And he was on house arrest. And after he said that, after he said that, I ghosted him. I blocked him from my phone and my Instagram.
So what? That's valid. Okay, so that's valid. That right there is a real good reason to ghost somebody. You didn't tell me that you was.
Yeah,
that means you must have did something.
Fun. Like it's usually like I'm on house arrest or
like you did something.
I have a girlfriend or I'm divorcing my wife. Like I'm gonna ghost you.
But you were on house arrest. But you're dating, and you wanted me to go out with you.
Not even go out because he can go anywhere. We would have to be in his home.
We were going in.
Him and his ankle monitor.
Oh my god!
And since we brought up if love is unconditional, I'm not a hold you down type.
No, I'm not.
That is why I said my love is conditional.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm not. No, because if you go to jail, you shouldn't have been doing what you was doing to get your tail in there.
You can have multiple children. You go to jail. I'm out.
No, seriously. No, that's valid.
I will not hold you down.
Yeah, because I don't like, especially because it's like between that, like going to jail and military.
Yeah, no.
I can't do it because that means you're gonna be leaving me at long periods of time without no contact and no loving. I like loving. You can't. Yeah, I don't like that.
That's really why my last relationship ended because we wasn't getting.
You wasn't no loving.
Going on.
It was no love.
It was about a month, and I was like,
This is good. This is good. You're not. Yeah, I see this. I see how this is going. If
you're not loving me, you loving somebody.
No, literally. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, we're getting ready to close. Or you want to do? You guys want to do one more? Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Oh, that's not a good one because I don't really edit my photos. Have you ever been arrested? If yes, tell the story.
That's a good one.
I've personally never been arrested, but I will.
Have you been detained?
I guess I could tell two stories. So I've run from the cops. It was my first party in high school. At the time I was dating my high school sweetheart. Obviously we're not together anymore.
Right.
But we went to this like mansion party. If any of you guys are familiar with Waco and like Midway is like technically in the Waco city limits, but as soon as you cross them train tracks, you're in Hewitt.
Okay.
Which is like a suburban area of Waco.
Okay.
And then it was like Hewitt and Woodway. So you cross a bridge and you'd be in Woodway. The party was in Woodway at a mansion. I don't know whose house it was at. There was a lot of underage drinking going on. I wasn't drinking because I don't underage drink.
No drinking.
But somebody called the cops and the cops knocked on the door. Somebody opened it and we all ran out the back of the house and we're hopping fences. And I said it was a mansion, so those fences are high. You probably can't tell how tall I am, but I'm 5'2", and I've been 5'2" since like the 7th grade. So this is probably like 10th grade. I'm short.
Yeah.
The guy that I was dating, he had a best friend that was like over 6 foot. So he's throwing me over fences. I bust my
oh my God.
We're running through tall grass. I have like scratches and hives all on my legs. My skin is sensitive.
Yeah.
Running from the cops, and my mom calls and I'm out of breath. Come to find out, when I became older, my mom thought I was out of breath because I was having sex, but I actually was running from the police.
I would have rather her know that I was running from the police than having sex. Surely.
They find out that I was running from the police, and the next day, I have a shopping addiction, and so does my mom. It's my mom's fault. Bring her up again. At some point, I'd probably say her name, but we went shopping the next day and I wore like the Nike shorts because that was like really in style back then. Like you wear your Nike shorts with a cute little crop.
Yeah.
And so while we're in the store trying on shoes, mom was like, "Why do you have scratches on your legs?" And I was like, "Shit." So then I had to tell her I was like running from the cops, which made her feel good because she thought I was getting bussed down. In the back of the car, which was
probably a much better to digest than running from the cops.
Running from the cops.
That's hilarious.
And then the second story, that same tall 6-foot friend who actually is no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, to Dalen. I was in college this time, and we were coming from a Young Dolph, R.I.P. to Young Dolph, and Key Glock concert that was in San Antonio, and we were driving back. I drive really, really fast. We were on our way to IHOP, and he was following me in the car with his girl, and they got pulled over because I was speeding. And obviously, if you're like the second car, you're
gonna
the
get
one
clocked.
The cop catches, and there were drugs in the car, and he had a gun in the car, and so he ended up getting arrested. And so we spent the whole we never made it to IHOP.
we never got them pancakes. Never. You was in jail.
We spent the whole next day trying to bail him out. So I did have first-hand experience of dealing with like a bailout and things. So yeah, never personally been arrested, but
that's good.
Cops and
that's good. I haven't been arrested. I don't see myself getting arrested
either.
I don't have time for that. That's not on my agenda. I got things to do.
Period.
People to see.
Period.
Podcast to have.
No, honestly, I wouldn't slide in jail.
I would cry.
It gets rough in there.
It does. I'm too delicate. I'm
way too delicate.
I'm too cute.
And then also too, like my attitude is a little bad, so I feel
real
like
bad.
I would fight somebody in there, and then I would get shanked.
I would get killed. There was something would definitely happen because I'll be in a corner and I can't do it. I don't do public restrooms. I don't do that nasty food. I don't do rude people. Oh no. No. Yeah. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Okay, we're gonna do one more. Oh, this is gonna be good for you. What is the worst fashion trend you've participated in?
Honestly,
I didn't even get to answer your question.
You did.
Did I? Oh yeah, I never got arrested. Yeah.
You have a story of running from the cops or anything like that?
No, I'm too scared. I'm from Washington, so a lot of like what I was taught, I think more so I've been pulled over. Like I get pulled over a lot. But even in those circumstances, I've never been detained. I've never had to I've had to step out of my car, but I've never been detained. I've never been booked. I've had to step out though for sure.
I should have told that story. I did have to step out of my car.
Yeah.
So
was it here?
Guys, it was in Texas. Actually, I was on my way.
I hate Texas.
To one of my best friend's house. Girl. When I tell this story, she's gonna be like, "Please don't name drop me." So I'm not. I was driving by myself on my way to Dallas to stay at a friend's house for the weekend. I don't know what we were doing, but at the time, I was working at a medical dispensary, and in Texas, you have to do everything in house. So like the plants were growing there.
Yeah,
we were extracting the THC, cooking the products, testing them, and selling them all in that one space. So, obviously, it's going to smell like marijuana. It would smell like marijuana.
Just like when you work at McDonald's, you're going to smell like French fries or fried.
So my car would smell like marijuana. But what we did was we'd have these badges that would show, like, I work here, I do this thing.
Yeah.
And so I told my entire staff at the point I was a manager to keep it on you
at all times
after this situation happened. So I had my badge in my car. I get pulled over for speeding. And when I roll the window down, the cop is like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "Oh, well, you were speeding, but your car smells a little funny." And I was like, "I know why the car smells funny." It wasn't a good thing. I already had my life prepped, but I was at work
at a dispensary. Yeah.
He did not believe me. Thank God that when he looked up the website, my face was on the front of it, so it made it more believable. But he made me step out my car. He didn't handcuff me, but he was like, "Put your hands behind your back and stand on the side." Well, he told me to sit down, and I was like,
I'm not sitting
in this
dirt.
Like,
that's why we don't need to get pulled over, because I'm not sitting in no dirt.
I'm not sitting in the dirt. And so he was like, "Well, you can stand up." So I'm on the side of the highway while he searches my car. He doesn't find anything because there weren't drugs in the car. It was just the smell of marijuana. Then proceeds to tell me I need to find a better job, even though we were helping people with like cancer and epilepsy and things.
He said, "Find a better job." You tell him to find a better job.
I told him that he should read up on the laws in his state, which I probably shouldn't have said because I could have got shot and killed. But I didn't tell him that, because how are you a cop in the state of Texas and don't know that Texas has this thing? So that's my story.
I've never had a crazy experience like that, thank goodness, because I don't know what I would do. Like I think
was scared.
I know my rights too much for me to be in front of a cop that don't know his.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been detained. I've been searched. in a particular county that shall not be named, but you know who you are. I've been pulled over and I've been profiled by police, but I don't like I just yeah, I know my rights too well to be in front of a police officer that don't know his, because then I'll be the one in trouble, not him.
Right. That's
so yeah. Okay, so what is the worst fashion trends you ever participated in? I think okay. Did I participate? Okay, girl. You remember when everybody used to have the little China bangs and their hair was cut like in the little bayab? Please tell me you did that.
I actually did not. My mom didn't really let me play around with my hair until I was like 18. I think that senior year was the first time I actually dyed my hair like a color that was a natural. So she didn't let me play around with my hair. That was my freshman haircut on the first day of middle school. I love that. I had a uniform and I looked a mess. No, you looked a mess. It was horrible. I'm going to show you guys a picture one of these days. But yes, we got to show the picture. It was the bang. Yeah, it was the bang. It was really the bang. And this is when everybody was like addicted to the China bangs and the bob. And this was your natural hair. It was giving Nikki. Girl. That's very Nikki coded. It was very it was getting very Nikki. It was very Nikki coded. But it was great. I was cute. It was middle school. I would like to think I've always been a very fashionable lady. I believe it. So I don't think I necessarily, now maybe I need to go back to the scrap, but see. Right. I don't think I actually participated in a trend that wasn't fashionable. Like I always made it cute. Yeah. I feel, but I will say what I did not like, or maybe what is frowned upon now, is like the Sperry's with the Nike Elite socks. I definitely was that girl in middle school. I think we all were. I definitely had every Sperry you could think of with the Nike Elite socks. Like that was my thing. Did you ever have the glasses where you popped out the little lenses before you even had real glasses? Mm-hmm. And then you did like the tape in the middle. Yes, and the suspenders. Or you would write on it like Soulja Boy. I definitely was a Soulja girl. Did you used to wear the I Heart Booby stuff? No. I couldn't do it. I wasn't allowed to do that. Me neither. I wasn't allowed in like Spencer's or wherever. Me neither. Yeah, I wasn't. Me neither. I wasn't allowed to do that stuff. But I did have all of the little what is it? Not the silly string. The bracelets that were silicone. Oh yeah. And there were shapes. Yes. Y'all tell me what that is. What is that called? Let me know what that's called. But I know what you're talking about. And yeah. I used to have like I really want to. I call it my emo era. Yes, everybody had theirs with like the belts that had like the spikes. Yeah. Yes. I owned the belts, but it wasn't full on emo. Like I had a belt that was like white and silver, and I would wear like a cute like white top and like some gray pants. It was always like my Air Forces. Like it was always very cutesy. Yeah. I participated in the trend. In the trends. How did you know? Can you guys tell how old we are based off of that conversation? I will say one thing I hated was the emoji pants. Like emoji pants. People would wear, and it may have been just a South thing. Were they the sweatpants? They were sweatpants with all of the emoji faces. No, that was us too. Okay, and they had like black, white, and red. Yeah, and you had all of the. Yeah, I hated those. Those were ugly. I did not participate in that. I said that is a those trend were I will ugly. Skip. There's nowhere to make this cute. There's no way. Like no. What is it? What is a trend right now that we have? Like I don't really keep up with fashion trends right now, but like I feel like right now, like capris are coming back in, like the cute, like capris. Sabrina Carpenter, like right at the knee. Mm-hmm. I don't own any yet, but I will be getting me some. Yeah. I feel like that's a trend that's coming back. I really feel like all the trends from when I was in middle school are like making a comeback with like Gen Z or whatever. Yeah. I don't necessarily want to participate because like I lived through that. Yeah. Like I'll let them have that. Yeah. Because like I've done it already. What's an artist right now that you will never wear their brand? Specifically because of maybe something that you've heard or something that is, or maybe a brand that you don't necessarily support, and then a brand that you endorse. Wow, this is really problematic because I feel like we're spilling the tea. Excuse me, the wine. We're spilling the wine because I feel like all the brands in some way, shape, or form have said something negative against the Black community. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's hard to shop somewhere unless it's Black owned that hasn't said something negative about Black people. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So right now I'm against I'm not gonna say the word, but I'm gonna say, you guys know the initials MK. Sorry, MK. Okay. MK. I'm following. Sorry, is that the bag that I have? It's not.
Yes, it is not right now, but it's a bag. But MK.
I do have some MK.
So I have some great stuff because it's good quality, but I heard that they don't like people. And then I heard about Timberland.
Quality, it's such good quality that one of my MK bags is a bag that my mom had when she was in college.
Wow.
I am now 27.
And you still have it, and it's in good shape. I still have the bag, and
it's in great shape, and I wear it.
See, I love the quality, but I'm just upset at what it made us feel. Like, to sit here and say that you don't want African American people to have your...
Especially when it's like a low-tier luxury brand.
No, literally.
Like, crazy to say.
Yeah. But to then
like, that's an interesting take to have, but...
Yeah. Or even just the significance behind the particular
us, even
boots.
though we're like the trendsetters.
We're cute. We're great. You know? So one brand I will say that I'm endorsing right now is what's those purses? Starts with a T. Telfar. Hashtag Telfar. If Telfar want to send us some bags to market on this show, pink preferably,
we will do it.
We will do it.
I have a bag, and the bag.
Telfar. Is it Telfar or Telfair? Telfar.
Is it Telfar?
I don't know. Tell us how. Y'all let us know what is right.
Just call it a Telfar. I think
Maya
Don calls them
a telly.
Or Telfie.
Yeah, Telfie. Those are cute bags.
I was gifted the bag. Shout out to my best friend's mom. She always gives me and my bestie like the best gifts. Like literally when we graduated high school, that lady bought us tickets to see Drake, and that was like our biggest
I would have screamed
artist in high school. Like we were like the champagne mommies. Like that was us. And so she got us Telfar bags, clear ones, because we were going to go see Beyonce.
Yeah.
So we got the same bag, and so we wore those to the concert. It was so cute.
That is so cute.
So shout out to Mama Pam.
I love that.
We love her. And
I need to tell Feezy.
Yeah, that's my one bag that I have, and it was a gift. I
have one. Do you remember when we went to LA and we got I still have it? It's so cute.
And let me tell you,
cute.
I already mentioned I have a shopping addiction. I'm not the friend that will convince you not to buy something.
Because I'm gonna buy it.
LaLa was in that store and she's like, I've been seeing this everywhere and it's sold out. Should I get it? And she showed me the bag and I said, absolutely. Why are
it was
not at the register?
Right.
I was like,
it was
she's
so
ready to check out.
it was a pink telly bag, but it was partnered with Ugg.
And it was like the fur. Yeah.
It was so cute. And they had a medium sized one and they had a small one. So I'm about to get the small one, but I have the medium one. And that's where I put my laptop and stuff.
It was so cute.
So good.
Like, get the bag. Is there a BOGO?
So good. Right. Right.
And the reason why I feel like I don't have one of those bags on my own that has to be given to me is because every time there's a drop, it's sold out so fast. Every time.
There's a sparkly one that I am dying to get, and I think it's sold out.
You need that. We need
I'm
that.
gonna find
Please
it.
Tag
Telly,
the owner. We need that bag.
We support Black businesses. Seriously, we support all businesses, but we support minority-owned businesses, women-owned businesses. Yeah, I'm gonna swipe that card. Well, y'all, this was so much fun. This was so much fun. We hope that you guys enjoyed yourself just watching us be authentically ourselves. Yes. We are going to do more of this. This is the first time that it's actually going to be in person. We're going to be live streaming it live next time. And
we live about an hour apart from each other. Now, we both do live in the Austin area, but she lives north and I live super south. Yeah. Like, I'm almost basically in
Canada. Canada. She lives in Canada.
If you know, so we do live far, so it really was like an effort to actually come together to do the promo video and to film together. So like, thanks for making that drive.
Absolutely. Thanks for being so beautiful.
Stay tuned with us and just watch us grow and leave your comments and like what you want to see and what you want from us.
Yeah.
Already gave y'all a snippet of what February will be like. We'll be talking about love in our own experiences and just keep rocking with us.
No, seriously. We're so excited and we did it. We finally did it. So I'm so happy that we're even in this place. Like, this is going to be great. Keep rocking with us. Of course, you guys can find us on Let's Spill the Wine podcast on Instagram. What is that? Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of this stuff. And it's going to be available for you guys to go back and watch. We're actually, should we tell them?
It depends on what we tell them. Yes, we can tell them.
It's on Spotify. So
listen on Spotify.
Yes.
You can watch on YouTube.
Yes.
Restream if you have that. I did make, what's that thing that Twitch?
We have a Twitch.
I'm learning how to work that though.
Yeah.
I'm not a gamer girl. So hang tight if you want to see us on Twitch.
We're working it out. And we're super excited, and we thank you guys for even joining us on our journey. You can follow me at Kayla.sings, or of course at Let's Spill the Wine. You can follow us at
on Instagram. It's at I am Essence Imani. Imani is spelled EMANI, and then there's an underscore at the end. And then my TikTok is just Essence Imani. That is my middle name. So
period.
If anyone's like, oh my gosh, like trying to clock me, like that's on my birthday.
That's on my birthday, right?
My mom 8. Like my name is great.
Yes.
So yeah, just like tune in and see what we
are doing
do together and what we do individually.
Of course.
Connect. At some point we do want to have like guests on the show.
Yeah.
So if you see a topic and you're like, I want y'all to talk about this, but I want to be on the pod too, and I'm available in like May, we might be able to
we'll add you on. We definitely believe that we don't have all of the wisdom, but we know that our village and the people that surround us are definitely amazing people that can give us some great insight. So we're excited. Are y'all ready to spill the wine with us? I think we should end this podcast with a celebration. What do you think? Yeah? Great. All right. I don't know how to crank this because I suck at these.
I'm scared.
But you did so well with yours, though. Right? I think you do.
I took the top off of my...
Hey!
Okay. And then
I think we did it. Ready?
Twist.
Let's spill the wine! I think so.
For this one time. How about we dance till the moon and sun trade place and stars erase? We know we got the whole world to uphold, but tonight we can let it go. I hope this moment gets frozen in time, but if time ain't nice and tomorrow's night, we know that we got each other, and that's more to discover. So pump the gas, I'm on the way fast, and they know me, I don't like to play. When they see me, they know that I'm paid. They're really mad cause they can relate. Happy with nothing they say in the place. Give them around me with all of the shade. I'm holding up for my liquor with clay. At the end of the day, ain't nothing to say.